they're not even supposed to be on that property.
Right.
So they actually called up the head of the sheriff's department and like the head PR department of Full Sail, and they were like they called up all local stations. Were like, you cannot be on this property.
Perfect. Good.
So
good, man.
My safe haven is school, which I'm there most of the time anyway.
Good.
That's my safe haven from the media.
Like, I'm used to them, you know, rushing up as soon as I get out of my car or something like that. Like, that's fine. Like, you know what I mean? I can handle that, you know? But it freaked me out. But so when I got to John Young, it was perfect. John Young's 3 lanes, dude. There was like 3 cars in a row coming, and they were close to me, and I was like, I got the car for this, and I just whipped it. And I mean, I took off, and they couldn't get behind me quick enough. Yeah. You know, they had to wait for the traffic.
You got that new Mustang, right?
Yeah. So I mean, by the time I hit to Millennia Boulevard, they were still behind me. But I mean, it's just distances. I'm like, unless that's a cop car, they're not catching me.
Yeah.
You know. So by the time I hit Millennia and I started around that turn, this vehicle's still behind me. I mean, I'm getting further and further away, but I got enough on the curb where I was able to turn off and. Dude, I parked behind this building where I had great visibility of the road and stuff. I get out of my car and I'm like, I feel like shit. I'm ducking behind a bush and stuff, watching this car for the next 10 minutes. Yeah. I'm not even exaggerating.
Just like creeping around,
like going to the different parking areas and stuff. So I know for a fact somebody was following me. And here's the thing. I don't know if it was media. The car wasn't marked like that. I mean, it had a big, thick antenna, so typically that's either media or a cop or PI or somebody like that. Yeah. But the tint was real bad, so I mean, I couldn't tell how many, who, what. I mean, it freaked me the hell out because I'm just going, you know, if it's media, they've taken this to another level, and I don't feel comfortable. But what if it's not media?
Yeah.
Who would be chasing me? What's the purpose of that? So it made me feel. You know, I was worried about my safety at that point. So by the time I got back to the jail, to visitation right before I went in, like I parked 2 roads over behind these guys, construction guys. I told them what was up. I was like, I'll be back in an hour. They're like, I got you. They hit my car. Like it was perfect.
Oh man.
So I snuck in, seriously snuck in. I was like hugging the wall in between like the bushes and stuff, and I had my hat down like this. And like by the time I was right in the line, they didn't even see me. Like Jeez. So, I mean, they were getting all their pictures snapped and stuff, but like it was.
Yeah, they got you a good time. You running, peacing out.
Yeah, well, see, the problem with that is as soon as I get inside with the lady, I just go to her. I said, listen, because there's in the cage in the visitation waiting area, it's the cage. You're not supposed to be able to get in there unless, you know, you're actually visiting somebody. So I asked the lady, and I said, listen, you know, I got chased this morning. It's like, I don't know who it was, but frankly, at this point, when I leave here, I don't want to be followed again because I'm just, you know, said, so, can I go out your employee exit? I'm like, do you care? And she's like, listen, I can't tell you no. Well, I can't tell you yes is what she said.
Yeah.
She's pretty much saying, if you want to do it, I can't stop you, you know? So, after I finish my visitation with my sister, she comes back over. She's like, you can't go out that way. She goes, but there's a side gate in the cage that you can walk out of. I was like, perfect.
Sweet.
So I'm thinking, all right, I got the side gate. I'll just power walk my way out, and I'm done. You know, they won't even see it coming. And I open the door to even get on the cage. Channel 9 lady's got a thing right there.
Oh,
not supposed to be able to be in there. She's got a microphone right in there. And I said, you got to be kidding me. Like, that was the first words out of my mouth, and I'm power walking fast. She's lightly jogging just to keep up with me, and she's trying to ask me. I'm like, I'm not talking to you. And then I open the gate, and I close it, and she's coming behind me, and I see her camera guy, and I said, lady, you're going to have to earn it. And boom, and then I just started hauling. So I did my little 200-300 yard dash that morning, and realized I was out of shape.
Yeah. I can't even run like that. They'd probably catch me.
Yeah, but, well, no, I said she's not going to catch me because this is like wet grass and stuff. Yeah. She ain't catching me. And, you know, the other guy's got this camera. I don't know how much that weighs. I was like, all right, I'm fine. So I called my mom, and I was just like, listen, I don't want to run from the media. I've never ducked out of an interview, but, you know, they're going to spin that however they want to spin it. I said, but the reason I did it is because I didn't want to be followed like I was this morning. I told her what was going on this morning. She's like, you gotta be kidding me. So they got a driver to take them today. Because I was like, yeah, you guys, you shouldn't drive yourself. I would not recommend it. Just because you don't know if there's some weirdo or wacko. Like, talking with Josh Duckett, you know, Trenton Duckett's father, the missing little boy, for like 2 years now. He's like, dude, I was getting death threats within the first month. He's like, family members, like people that don't even, had nothing to do with it, they were just a part of the family, like, we're getting death threats. He's like, so, I mean, he told me this weeks ago.
That's scary.
So it's pretty fucked up shit. No one knows where I live, though, right now, which is really good.
Oh, yeah, your pass, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I've
been able to, you know, kind of keep my residence.
Wish I could say the same.
Yeah, I know. Well, my driver's license still says my parents' house, so that's how I'm able to at least go somewhere I know that they're not going to follow me. You know, as long as I can lose them, they can't follow me all the way home. So I at least got an area where I can, like, just sit there for a few hours and, you know, do whatever I need to do.
I mean, and then you don't even have to, like, because you're, like, right by your parents' house.
Yeah, I'm like 2 neighborhoods away.
So it's not even like a drive.
No, exactly. I can pop over, you know, and I've got cut back roads where I can get someone else really lost if they were trying to follow me. So I was like, I'll get you lost in this area in the next 20 minutes if you try to follow me. You won't know how to get out. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's just been crazy. I've been wanting to, you know, reach out to you too, just because, you know, from that night until it's been fucking 2 weeks. Oh, God. I realized that this morning when I woke up and looked at the date, and I'm just like, and I feel like we're not any closer. Like, we weren't anywhere closer than we were on the 15th. I honestly believe that, and it's sick.
She's not saying anything else?
No. Like, well, here's the problem. Like, because I haven't been able to talk to her until this past Saturday, first time I've been able to talk to her, that's like, what, 10 days almost?
Yeah.
9 days, so that's ridiculous, number one, because she's the one that, she opened up to me the first night anyway, talking about how, you know,
I remember you giving me that call and telling me that she just admitted that she hasn't seen Kaylee.
Yeah, exactly, 31 days is what she says. Right, exactly, and she told everybody, my mom, everybody, she's with the nanny, she's wherever, you know, so it's, that aside, you know, just the fact that she opened up to me with that, and then I haven't been able to talk to her. Frankly, the police never even interviewed me that night. Like, they took a written statement, but I was still talking to my sister afterwards. It was before I went to your place. Like, a lot of stuff still went down that night, you know what I mean? Like, I picked up all her stuff. She had receipts in her bag. Like, the check about Amy, like, I didn't know about any of that shit, you know what I mean? And this would be nice to put in my statement, you would think. Yeah. And, you know, no one actually interviewed me, so when I was trying to describe how my sister had opened up, it's like, you can't put it on paper. Like, you need to be able to talk about it. So, I've been trying to get that out to them and to make them say, listen, you know, she's going to open up to anybody. It's going to be, I would think it'd be me. I mean, I know a lot of people will say that because they would hope that she'd open up to them, but I think the proof is in what, you know. Yeah. But I don't know. So I'm a little peeved about that. But like, I don't know. I'm just worried that her attorney's not giving her everything. You know, because of course he's supposed to protect her, but I mean, she's ignorant to the process. I'm ignorant to the process. Like, we've never been in trouble before.
That's kind of crazy.
Right. So it's not like we know our rights and how we can reach out or how we can reach out without people reading or tracing or listening to something. Like, there's ways to do that, but if you don't know how, you know, maybe she's been wanting to reach out, and you know, and then for whatever reason it doesn't happen. So I'm just worried that the police are not following up Kaylee as a missing person, and they're trying to build a case against my sister for something else, like for a homicide or for whatever. And I'm really worried about that. And it's not Casey's nature. It's not something that would, you know, that she would do, that she would knowingly do. You know, I don't know if there was ever an accident or what the situation is. You know what I mean? But I'm worried that, you know, they put innocent people away all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I just feel like I need to be doing more to make sure that doesn't happen to my sister.